Okay, guys, so welcome to our first call, our first Zoom call. Next time, we'll probably go live in the group to answer questions. So this will be just kind of like a welcome call. And then next week, we'll have people going live in our group and we'll do a Q&A. So you guys will be able to like post your questions before we go live and we can answer them, okay? So what I wanted just to kind of run down, I'm just going to mute.
Oh no, Mom.
She's cooking and it's 8:30 at night. So I just kind of wanted to run through like what you have and just stress some important things, okay? So this for one, everyone would get a tracker in the mail. Now, the cool thing about this is that the app is coming out June 3rd, I believe. It's either June 2nd or June 3rd. The app is going to be something that you can download and you could track all your stuff on the app. Like for me, I use my Fitness Pal and I usually track on my Fitness Pal because I don't always carry this, okay? But I'll tell you guys something. I was never a fan of tracking until now because when I go up in weight, I can actually see why. You know, if it's not because, you know, I'm on my period or whatever, it is probably because I had too much sodium the day before or too many carbs of some sort, or I didn't drink enough water. Those usually are the three things that causes my weight to go up. Now, here's the thing. Your weight is going to fluctuate. Like we're human beings. Every day, you're not going to see like a pound loss. And when it does go up a tiny bit, you just kind of gotta, all right, let's check what happened in the book. If you didn't see anything wrong, you just go with it to the next day, okay? So make sure you're tracking because if you're not, you really can't do this program. Like this is everything. You have to track. Okay, and the recipes. So these aren't the only recipes you can use. I had some people ask me that question, like, okay, there's not a lot of recipes in here. Is this the only thing I can do? No. There are so many other options. And even if you go on Pinterest and type in like, so what I do, guys, like if I don't know what I'm making for dinner, I'll be like, okay, I have ground chicken in the fridge and then I'll just healthy ground chicken dinner. I'll type into Pinterest and find some healthy recipes and I make sure that I double up on the veggies. So I usually always do double veggies and that's what I do also when I go out to eat dinner. So you know, this is not just the only thing that you have. And I'll tell you guys something right now. This, there will be more. Like she'll be coming out with more recipes. There'll be a second edition. I also know that Autumn is going to be, who is another trainer that we have, is going to be coming out with another Fix8 cookbook, which is great. And a lot of the Fix8 stuff you can use with To Be Mindset, not container-wise, but the recipe. Okay. I don't know who that, hold on, let me just mute you guys, some of you guys. See you guys. And then you can talk whenever you want. And then, what else did I want to talk about? Oh, I don't know, water and dinner and done. And then we'll just open it up for questions and whatever you guys want to talk about, we'll talk about. So water is the key to weight loss. And I even talked about it with my husband when he tracks his weight loss on my board right here because he weighs himself every morning too. And he'll be like, why am I like stuck at this? I'm like, how much water did you have yesterday? He's a teacher, so it's really hard for him, like to go to the bathroom every second of every day. So he only like has 50 ounces. I'm like, dude, that's not enough. That's why you're not losing. So on the days when he does have over 100, he does lose. So I think water is huge, flushes out your system, gets rid of toxins and the bloat. And then dinner and done. So maybe we could talk about this. Some of you guys are on. If you want to unmute yourself. My routine at night always used to be a glass of wine. And I'm not saying every day. It wasn't. But a glass of wine. I love popcorn. She even posted like my ideal nighttime snack the other day. Alana did. It was wine and popcorn. So now instead of the food, I have tea, which I never liked ever before. But now I like the routine of it. And I just, you know what I do? I sit in bed with my tea and I'm like, oh, it's like the most like relaxing thing after a stressful day. So that's my morning routine. That's how I self-care. And I actually go to bed. Like if I wasn't on this call tonight, or if I didn't have a call, I would be sitting in my bed with tea right now. So it's better than wine and popcorn, right? Dinner and done, easy in the beginning, but it gets easier. He's getting my tea for me. Okay, so
hey, I want to add something. I wanted to add something, okay? Okay, good. So I had posted in my group today, who knows what a BLT is, right? Well, you'd be surprised the answers we got. Obviously, the first thing you think of is bacon, lettuce, and tomato, for sure. But she has another shortcut, and it's brilliant. It's short for bites, licks, and tastes. Okay? Now, how many of you, I certainly know I have done this mindlessly so many times, take a bite, have a taste, a little lick. Well, guess what? They all add up. So I really feel like the purpose of this program more than anything else is to be so mindful of what we're consuming, of what we're preparing, and always be a step ahead of yourself. Do you know what I'm saying? Always, I was just told to go to my office. Okay? By my daughter. Damn. It's always about being a step ahead of the game. I really believe that. Especially when you have little kids. I remember the little pieces of goldfish, crackers, and oh boy, you know, those go down and you don't even think about it. Wait, I'm going into the dungeon. Okay. So I thought that was really great. And I love the little tools, the little catchphrases that she has, because it's almost like, do you remember when we were kids and we had to learn, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally? I still remember it. I still use it for my kids. And I really feel like those catchphrases are really beneficial for our, like they work with the human brain.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. You'll remember it forever.
Yeah, absolutely. Water first, veggies most. It's like ingrained in my head. And it's something we can do wherever we are. Vacation, birthdays, holidays, barbecues, any function imaginable. And that's what makes this so doable.
I agree. And I do like how she says, like, you know, and this is something that I found myself doing when I went to the wedding. TJ would have, like, he would get a cupcake and I would just have a tiny little bite. I'm like, really not that, it's not worth it. And I would just get up and move around and do whatever, you know? So having that little taste really doesn't, I don't know. It's really not worth it to me sometimes. And sometimes it is worth it. But it's like, why get a whole plate full of dessert if like you're just eating it because it's in front of you? You know, usually that's what happens. All right.
I love her Dinteo. That's stuck in my head. It's weird. I'm like, it's something about it. Like, cause she's the first time I heard her say Dinteo, I was like Dinteo. And then it was like, do I need this eating opportunity? And that's like totally stuck with me. Like, it's like every time now I like I'm like, do I need to eat this? Am I actually hungry? Like it's helping, because I think I do just eat just out of habit, just because. And then I'm like, oh, like I'm not actually hungry and I'm eating. I'm like, why am I eating then? You know, it's in the water is a big one. Huge. I think I'm dehydrated like most of the time.
I even do it with my kids. They're like, I'm starving. I'm like, you're really not starving. Have some water and then see how you feel.
And even if you are hungry, I do find drinking that glass of water first, I eat less.
Yep.
I eat less, which I'm like, okay, like that's been part of my problem, because I don't usually do that. I don't usually drink a glass of water first.
Right. So true. All right. Anyone else want to share anything or have a question?
I like to share.
Okay, Cheryl.
I'll be short and sweet, I promise.
If anyone knows Cheryl is never short in anything.
I love to talk, okay? That's who I am, a talker. So there's something I have noticed, and it's been about 20 plus years. I have always been extremely exhausted between 12 and 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Never ever have I realized why I am exhausted. I always thought it's my food. I thought through the past 5 years, I thought, oh, I cleaned up my food. It's better. I am not going to lie to you. Over the past week of having 5 of these freaking bottles before 3 p.m., I have not once slept walk at work. Not once. And I could truly and honestly say that I would walk around wanting to fall on my butt. Never have I realized.
Crazy, like water is doing it. It's amazing.
I would never, I thought I drank it. Well, no, I actually didn't think I drank enough. I know I didn't drink enough. But that has been such a huge key to my wellness right now.
Yes. Yes. Do you find that your skin looks better?
I've been hearing my skin looks better for about 3 years now.
Well, Shakeology would do that.
I was just going to get to that. I think that's so important because even with the major amount of weight that I have lost, I don't have that saggy, wrinkly skin that everybody thinks I should have.
Right. Yep. So true. So true.
But water is amazing.
Water. Anyone else have any tricks to share that have been helping? No.
For me, what I've noticed is if I'm getting hungry and I drink water and I still am feeling hungry, like that happens to me like around 11 o'clock, like, and I want to push it out just because I know I need to. Even if I take like a little walk outside, I'm a school counselor, but I walk outside my school building for like 5 minutes, it like completely has rejuvenated me. That's been my thing. So it's like my 11 o'clock struggle time.
Oh, yeah. So it's like instead of sitting at the desk or, you get up and walk around. It's really good. I think the key too is to stay busy, especially when you're adapting to because if you are a snacker and you're adapting to this like meal schedule, keeping busy is so key. I know for me in the morning, I have to keep busy and then I end up forgetting and it's like noon. I'm like, sweet, So that definitely helps.
And having 3 meals a day has been a big switch, like huge switch. I never thought I could handle having 3 meals a day. I'm so used to having all these little tiny containers all the time, but this has been so liberating. I never realized what a huge paradigm switch from all of the mindless eating I had to looking at that meal and saying, wow, that's it. Now, dinner and done has been a complicated thing because that's where I'm like, I double fist it. I've got seltzer, I've got mint water.
Seltzer helps me too. I like it. And I
Your hands
sometimes
on
I
the
put it in
wheel.
a wine glass.
I did that the other day.
Put it in a wine glass with, I put frozen cranberries.
Oh,
Then it's fancy.
yes. And it looks fancy. All right. Okay. So what about working out, guys? Do you find that it's a struggle? Are you hungry or no, you're good? Good. So she's actually coming at, I tried to find it today. I couldn't find it, but she's going to, it's going to actually go with every program that we have. So she's going to include modifications depending on the program. Whether it's like a lifting program, you should probably eat another snack or increase your portions, whatever it is that she decides that she wants to do. She's going to include that in there. So that will be really good. Because this is a lifestyle. I mean, this is a program that you can do for life. You know what? I was just thinking one more thing about our kids. So when I was growing up, I don't know about you guys, but my mom, it was like 3 meals a day and you have like one little snack. Now it's like we've gotten away from that so much. And now it's like my kids can eat all day long. Like you have to bring a snack in the car. You have to bring a snack, you know, to the little gym you go to for 5 minutes. You know, it's like we're constantly feeding them because otherwise they're crazy or whatever. And they're like, I'm starving, I'm hungry, but they're really not. And it's like, what are we teaching them? Are we like creating monsters?
I have to have it now society.
Yes. Yes. So I've been trying to like say, okay, listen, this is your meal.
Also,
Like
when they're younger, like toddler age, parents give them the snack to shut them up.
Yeah. Oh, all day long. They carry, I mean, in your bag, it's all everywhere.
Well, I was guilty of that too, but that was a long time ago.
But like, you know, it's just something to think about. All right. Anyone else? You guys feel good?
I do.
Good.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Hey, girly.
Hey. Okay, so I'm having a problem getting off of Diet Cokes. So, do y'all have any tips for
Yes,
that?
I was addicted to Diet Coke. I would have 2 cans a day, and it was hard. And I started with seltzer, and that was hard. But I would put it in a glass, and I'd squeeze lemon in it, and slowly but surely it was fine. And now I can just down seltzer with nothing. Some people still can't do it. Maybe the flavored seltzer.
Yeah.
You know, anything's better than that Diet Coke.
There's also Zevia. Have you heard of Zevia?
No, I haven't.
I don't know where you live, but
Alabama.
I've seen it in Whole Foods. But it's a brand that it's a soda it's sweetened with stevia. So look for Zevia, and they have Coke. Because that was because my husband and I were very, very addicted to soda, especially diet soda, for a long time. I don't even drink any now at all, not even the seltzer. But it was like that's how we kind of weaned ourselves back. Was like he still drinks stevia here and there, but it's not every day. I mean, we used to drink like 3 cans of Diet Mountain Dew a day.
Okay, what about just like I have a bad sweet tooth, so I think the only thing she has said is the Miracle Whips or something or whatever. And what else is there besides that have y'all found, or is just fruit?
Shakeology. I mean, honestly.
Yeah.
You
I'm
can
trying to do that in the
Shakeology.
mornings.
You can make Shakeology like protein balls. That helps.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
could
the
give you a
protein
recipe.
balls are huge, and I put even like some chocolate, like dark chocolate nibs in there, just a little bit. So then it's like double satisfying. You know,
Yeah.
you can find a ton of recipes on Pinterest too.
Yeah, I would think my hardest thing right now is just Diet Cokes and sugar.
Well, and you're weaning off of it. Like this
You're
is
gonna
the
get
first.
the headaches and all that too. Like you'll get there.
I can't do
I
any
had
of
a
it.
Diet Coke at the wedding because I was just tired. I didn't want to drink any more alcohol or whatever. And my son was like, "You drink that?" Because I'm like, dude, you would have thought I was like smoking a cigarette in front of him or something. Like, dude, relax. But
I can't have sweets or anything. I found out I don't stop.
yeah.
I still battle that in my head and I can't stop. So I do not, Angela, touch at all. I would rather grab a pepper, which is really sweet, the yellow and the red peppers.
Mm-hmm.
Just something vegetable that's sweeter, just because my addictions are so deep that I could never just take a bite, a lick, and nothing.
Right.
There's the protein bars, the beach bars that we have.
I have those. Those are amazing.
They're really good. And I know a lot of girls from the test group would have like carrots and hummus or vegetables and hummus for their snack and a beach bar. And it was perfectly fine. So I would definitely recommend maybe trying a box.
And she also says to keep it like 150 calories and under. So 150 calories are the beach bars, and they're really amazing.
And
I was talking about the snack, 150 calories and under.
The beach bars.
But isn't that what she recommended to keep it?
FFCs.
Okay.
Yeah.
For FFCs.
Mm-hmm. And Angela, you can actually, if you sign up your husband, and we could talk about this in another, but you can actually buy them through him instead of like Shakeology and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
We had a half of one. I still have dinner cooking, but we had a half of one earlier. He likes them. He said they're dry, but they're okay.
They were like Grace Krispie treats.
Yeah, I like them. They were sweet to me.
So good.
When is everybody drinking their Shakeology?
I drink it in the afternoons though.
I do breakfast.
See, so you're just doing that and then eating lunch, Tara?
Yeah, I do intermittent fasting though.
Yeah, see, I have to be honest, 80-day obsession messed up my food.
I could see that.
Like, I gained weight through it. I don't feel good from it still. And now, like, eating so much crap to, like, you're not crap. It was good stuff. But you're like, eating less. I, like, feel like I could die. Like, I'm famished. Like, so famished. Dumb.
I have my Shakeology every day, like 3:30 in between lunch and dinner to get me to dinner.
That's a good idea.
That's what I was doing, but before 80-day obsession, I did mine as I would drive to work, and I liked that better. But now to go back to that, I can't. I don't know. Tomorrow's my last day with students, and I think that my whole life will change. So I just need to get through tomorrow. But I hope that I can like get a better mindset for it. But yeah,
I mean. So midday, I usually have like a kombucha. Is that kombucha, whatever, how you say it.
Wish you were closer. I'd give you guys all scobies. I've got like Scobie Hotel going on here. It's like out of control.
What's that, Amy?
What?
That's the bacteria.
The part that makes the kombucha.
Oh.
And I've been lazy. Well, I couldn't drink it during 80 days. So I wasn't. I don't know if I was supposed to or not, but read somewhere where I wasn't supposed to drink it as much. So now I just have like this huge pot of Scobies.
So that helps. Or you know what you can even do? I know she says, how much coffee does she say to have a day? Did she say?
I don't remember. I have 2 cups.
I thought she had, okay. Like have a decaf iced coffee later in the day. It's kind of like, you could put some stevia in it if you want. I mean, if that's your worst thing.
Right.
Cinnamon.
I've been drinking tea. Like I love tea, but still like I can't, I don't know. Hopefully I can change that.
Tara,
I don't feel like you said that there was a limit on coffee.
I thought there was, but maybe I don't know.
But I also probably would have ignored that.
Yeah. Kara's like,
yeah, I'm at 5 cups today. I had like 2 this morning and 3 this afternoon.
Oh my God.
Angela, do you like?
I don't feel like it impacts my results. I'm good with
Cinnamon and coffee is like my favorite.
Cinnamon, I have a favorite tea. It's by Harney and Sons, and it's hot cinnamon spice or hot cinnamon sunset, and it tastes like big red gum, and it's sweet.
That sounds good.
It's super amazing, and that could be a nighttime treat as well.
Yeah, I have been hearing about the teas, that there's a lot of tea flavors that I've never heard of.
There's like chocolate tea.
Yeah.
Well, Harney and Sons as well, which Alana talked about, which blew my mind. Hot cinnamon sunset is amazing.
Okay.
And I think cinnamon helps maybe with fat burning.
Yes, I heard that too.
I also put it in my coffee.
I put it in my Shakeology.
I cinnamon and ginger everything.
Let's just put it in everything.
That's it. Done.
All right. Anyone else have any questions? You guys are awesome. All right, cool. So next time we'll put a post in our little Freedom to Be Mindset page, and you guys will be able to ask questions, and then we will actually happen live over there and answer them. So stay tuned for that, and make sure you guys are checking in with your tracker. I will as well. All right, guys. Have a good night.